I've been mentioning a fair bit about the PhD. I don't think I've said what it actually involves. So, a PhD is basically just another type of degree, but it's where you try and focus on becoming a researcher. So, I think of it more like an apprenticeship, to be honest. Like, you're given a supervisor who watches over everything that you do and make sure that you're doing your research properly. So it's not like taught in the same way that a different type of degree is. It's more self-directed. I don't really have any classes anymore aside from the ones that I help to teach. So yeah, it's pretty different. Kind of like a doctorate. Yeah, a PhD is a type of doctorate. So there's a whole bunch of different types of doctorates you can do. So I'm doing a PhD, which stands for Doctor of Philosophy. I still don't know why they call it a Doctor of Philosophy because I am not doing anything to do with philosophy. It's I think it's just like a convention type of thing. There's a whole lot of conventions in universities that they just kind of stick with for the sake of tradition. But yeah, you can also, in the UK at least, you can do like a doctorate in clinical psychology. So that's called a DClin Psych. I think there's also doctorate of letters, which is normally used for law and sometimes humanities and stuff like that. Actually, I think a doctor of letters is like a higher type of doctorate. So you can do a PhD doctorate, and then you can do an extra doctorate on top of that. And to the life of me, I don't understand why you would do that to yourself. But apparently, it's a thing that a lot of lecturers like to do. So, Doctor of Letters, that's the first. I know, right? When I discovered that was a thing, I was like, no way. It sounds super cool as well. There's also a science equivalent, but I've totally forgotten what it's called. I'm going to look it up real quick. Higher doctorate. So you can apparently be a doctor of education, a doctor of science. Okay, that's pretty straightforward, actually. Doctor of arts, doctor of judicial science. Oh, I've said that wrong. Juridical science. There we go. Apparently that's the law one. Musical arts, professional studies. So you can be a doctorate of pretty much anything. Why doctor of, though? I think that's just another convention. Although the PhD type of doctorate, the research-focused ones, they're actually the original doctor. I know that it's used a lot for like physicians, like medical doctors now. But yeah, that's not the original type. We are the original doctors. Physicians stole it. Perhaps rightfully so. I could never be a physician. Let's put it that way. Why not master in science, master in education? So master is a different type of qualification. It comes before a doctorate normally. So I already have a master's, or I think it's a master of science in a certain type of psychology. I am a master.